greatest app from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Coverage of the Nebraska State Basketball Tournament is presented by App Foundation Repair, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Southeast Community College, Members Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Mosaic, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Platte Valley Equipment, and Double Eagle Golf. Now, calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Carter Launching.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another edition of high school basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We have another Class C semifinal coming your way, C1 that is. We have the number 3 seeded Adams Central Patriots taking on the number 2 Bridgeport Bulldogs. Before we get into that matchup, though, let's take a look at what's happened so far today elsewhere in the state tournament, right here at PBA and here on 93.7 The Ticket. You just heard Nick Sainer call an exciting game between North Bend Central and Malcolm in the other C1 semifinal game. North Bend Central was able to come out victorious in that one by a score of 48-42. Caitlin Emanuel for North Bend Central had 20 points to help lead her team to victory. But Hallie Dolliver did everything she could to help Malcolm have a chance in that game as she scored 25 points, including 15 in the fourth quarter for Malcolm. But it wasn't quite enough as, again, they end up taking a 6-point loss to North Bend Central, who now awaits the winner of this game in the C1 semifinal. Also over at Devaney, we saw St. Cecilia defeat Ravenna by a score of 38-31. That they're going to advance their 5th straight state championship final. They were down 6 points with 1:27 left to go in the ballgame and were able to outscore Ravenna. They went on a 12-0 run at one point to help push themselves to that win to advance the D1 semifinal. Other side of the D1 will be Centura and Cedar Catholic will be fighting to go to the championship game. So, again, our matchup here, though, will be number 3 Adams Central Patriots, 25-1 coming into this one versus the number 2 Bridgeport Bulldogs coming in at 25-0. Bridgeport been by far one of the most dominant teams all season long in Class C1. They've outscored their opponents by an average of nearly 40 points per game on the season. And as I just mentioned, they have not lost a game yet. They're led by 2 stellar sisters in number 0, a junior guard standing at 5'11", Olivia Loomis-Girdle, and her sister, number 23, a 6'3" senior playing center, Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Both of the Loomis-Girdles averaging very, very high averages for points per game right now. Ruthie, the Colorado commit, averaging 21 points per game along with 7.7 rebounds per game. As for her sister Olivia, she's averaging nearly 19 points per game along with 5.7 boards per game, and she's a Northern Colorado commit. So a lot of talent here, especially for a C1 team, was with that dynamic duo with the sisters. Looking at the Adams Central Patriots, they're led by another big girl in the middle. It's going to be number 45, Rachel Gooden. She's a 6'4" center, also a senior, and she's committed to Hastings College, averaging nearly 14 points per game and 7 rebounds on the year for the Patriots. Her leading contributor for her teammates is going to be number 41, Lauren Scott, a 5'9" senior guard. She averages nearly 8 points per game along with 5.4 rebounds per game. Rachel Gooden had 15 points in their quarterfinal game where they defeated Gothenburg 45-38. She also scored her 1,000th point in her career, so congratulations to Rachel Gooden, on reaching her 1,000th point there, on the quarterfinal the other day. As for the Bulldogs, they defeated Lincoln Christian in their quarterfinal game 61-57. So both these teams are pushed a little bit in their quarterfinal games. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle had 18 points in that quarterfinal for the Bulldogs, and she fouled out with 10.5 seconds left with it sitting at a 4-point game. She said in a post-game interview that she was definitely nervous because their team was in a close game. She knew she wouldn't be able to be out there to help them. So, definitely have the nerves racked up a little bit. As for these teams' histories in the state tournament, the Patriots are making their 7th appearance. Last year they made it as well. They lost in the semis in Class B to Omaha Skutt. Their best finish all time is a 3rd-place finish in 2020. They are led by head coach Evan Smith. As for the Bridgeport Bulldogs, this is their 10th appearance in the state tournament. Their best finish came last year when they were the runner-ups in C2 versus Hastings St. Cecilia, who we just mentioned heading to their 5th straight final. over there in D1 this year. And this is their third straight appearance in the state tournament. And again, much of it due to the success of the Loomis Girdle sisters. So that is our preview for the game. We're getting ready to meet the non-starters and starters here from PBA. So we'll take a quick break, but stick around because we got tip-off coming up soon between the number 3 Adams Central Patriots and the number 2 Bridgeport Bulldogs right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena, the site for our C1 semifinal between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Quickly running through the starting lineups for each of these teams. For the Patriots first, number 11, Gracie Weichman. Number 30, Megan Scott. Number 32, Kylie Lancaster. Number 41, Lauren Scott. And number 45, Rachel Gooden will be there starting 5. As for the Bulldogs, we'll have number 0, Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Number 1, Brooklyn Mormon. Number 22, Mackenzie Lyons. Number 23, Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. And number 2, Ella Schluterbusch. Now we are ready to tip things off. Ball is up, and it is going to be won by the Bulldogs. Ball nearly went out of bounds after Loomis-Girdle won the tip, but now here come the Bulldogs the other way. Schluterbusch trying to get down to the lane, loses the ball, now hits the deck to get it. Passes it off now to Brooklyn Mormon. Top of the key now for Lycos. Hands it off to Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle working here against Kylie Lancaster. Trying to get down the left side of the lane. Now dumps it off to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Puts up a 2, and that is good. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, the 21-point-per-game scorer for the Bulldogs on the scoreboard already. Bulldogs going to put on a full-court press here against the Patriots, and they're going to get a little aggressive here as Olivia Loomis-Girdle is going to pick up a foul there. First personal foul of the game, first team foul of the game. So the Patriots will take it out of bounds here. Bulldogs going to stay in this full-court press. Patriots able to get it in here to Scott. Again, Lauren Scott, the leading scorer here for the Patriots. Bringing it across the timeline is Kylie Lancaster. Now she's going to give it up to Gooden. Gooden trying to work against Loomis-Girdle here, but she's going to turn it over. And now the Bulldogs will go the other way. Bringing it across the timeline is Olivia Loomis-Girdle. She hands it off to Mormon. Mormon trying to work here against Gracie Weichman. Now she gives it over to Schluterbusch. She puts up a 3, and that is good. Ella Schluterbusch, the first three-pointer of the game. Patriots now back the other way quickly, able to break the press relatively easy that time. Left wing now for Lancaster. She'll give it back up to Scott. Scott now able to find the other Scott, Megan Scott. And Megan Scott tries driving in once again against Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. And that's going to be tough all game as Ruthie Loomis-Girdle averaging nearly 4 blocks per game on the season. She's not going to be an easy task to get easy buckets on there down low for the Patriots. Patriots inbounding it now. Kylie Lancaster to trigger it. Gets it into Gooden. Gooden kicks it back out. On top of the key for Lauren Scott, trying to get back down to Gooden. And pass a little bit mishandled, but they're going to say it went off the Bulldogs. So we'll stay with the Patriots. Patriots inbounding the ball now. They're going to get it into Megan Scott, and she puts up a little 5-foot shot, and that is going to be good. So Megan Scott able to get the Patriots on the scoreboard. 5-2, our score, 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now on the right wing, gets a screen from her sister Ruthie. Backs it back out, now she gives it up to Mormon. Mormon trying to work against her defender, getting into the lane, spins, loses the ball for a moment, now able to get it away to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Puts up a shot from the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Gooden. And now the Patriots will try and take it the other way. Lauren Scott passes it up the floor to Rachel Gooden. Now trying to get into the lane and putting up a shot is Kylie Lancaster. Nice move to get around Loomis-Girdle there. And she's able to get it to go. So 4 points now here for Adams Central. Trail the Bulldogs by 1. In the corner is Lycos. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Pulls back out to the wing. Now she'll give it up to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch gets tied up a little bit there. Hits the deck, able to get it back out to Lycos. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle now down low, blocked by Gooden. And so it will stay with the Bulldogs. Have to imagine Ruthie Loomis-Girdle probably isn't too used to getting blocked, but probably one of the only games they've had this season here where she has the size disadvantage, as Gooden stands at 6'4", Loomis-Girdle standing at 6'3". Three-pointer here from Schluterbusch off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Lauren Scott and the Patriots. Here they come the other way. Megan Scott trying to make a move to the lane. Puts up a little layup, and that's good. Megan Scott with another 2 points here for the Patriots. And now we're going to have a timeout from the Bridgeport Bulldogs. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Dave Coolin's squad, so we'll keep it right here. But a good start here early on from Adams Central as they're trying to pull off a bit of an upset here against the Bulldogs. Again, it's a 2-versus-3 matchup. But as I mentioned in the pregame, the Bulldogs, one of the most dominant teams in the entire class this season. Also, probably two of the best players, if not the best players, in all of Class C1 in the Loomis-Girdle sisters. So the Patriots put in a good fight here so far. They have 6 points, all of them coming around the rim, which is impressive, especially considering the fact that we have Ruthie Loomis-Girdle down there protecting the rim. So if the Patriots are able to keep this up all game long, they should have a good amount of success. It's going to be Bridgeport ball here as we come out of the timeout. 5:10 to go. 5-6 is our score. Adams Central leading here in the first quarter. Olivia Loomis-Girdle brings it into the front court. Crosses over against her defender. Tries to put up a shot from the left side baseline. It's going to be no good. Looks like the Patriots might have got a hand on it. Here comes Scott the other way. Lauren Scott gives it up to Gooden. Gooden hits the deck. Tries to get it away to her teammate. She does. Patriots have the ball now. Megan Scott gets it away now to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott cross-court pass here to Whiteman. Now a three-pointer here from Kylie Lancaster is off the mark, but it's going to be rebounded by Megan Scott. And Megan Scott puts up another shot, and that's going to be no good, but she does get fouled on the attempt, and she's going to go to the line. And it looks like that foul's going to go number 22, Mackenzie Lykos. Second team foul there for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. So once again at the line, number 30, Megan Scott, the 5'10 junior forward. Averaging 11.5 points per game this season for the Patriots, and she's able to sink the first one. In the game for the first time for the Bulldogs, number 21, excuse me, the Patriots, number 21, Briley Ninehuser. Second free throw is up and good from Megan Scott. She's got 6 points here already in the first quarter. Bringing into the front court is Olivia Loomis-Girdle once more. Gets it away to Mormon. Mormon back to Loomis-Girdle. Now in the corner at Schluterbusch. Dribbles back out to the left wing and then gives it up to Lykos. Lykos cross-court pass here. Shot from the corner is up and no good from Schluterbusch. Rebounded by Lauren Scott, and the Patriots will push it the other way. Giving your first touch of the game is Ninehuser gives it up to Gooden. Gooden puts up a shot from the right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Schluterbusch. Now Schluterbusch is going to be fouled here as she tries to push it up the floor by number 30, Megan Scott. That's going to be her first personal foul of the game. 5'10 junior forward with 6 points here early on for the Patriots, but now she will check out in favor of number 10, Lindsay Lancaster. Lancaster, a 5'6 junior guard. Olivia Loomis-Girdle brings it into the front court here, looking for a screen from her sister Ruthie. Backs it back out to the right wing and swings it across to Lykos. Lykos gets it down low to Ruthie. Ruthie puts up a shot from the right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Lauren Scott and the Patriots. Here they come the other way. Katie Kimberly into the game for the Patriots, puts up a layup. That's good. So the senior guard, Kimberly, checks into the game and gets an early bucket. And now we're going to have another timeout here from the Bulldogs. This one's going to be a full timeout as they find themselves down 5 points early in this one. Our score 10-5. The Patriots leading the Bridgeport Bulldogs with 3:32 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Once again, I'm Carter Longy, bringing you all the action today between the 3-seeded Adams Central Patriots and the 2-seeded Bridgeport Bulldogs in a Class C1 semifinal. Each of these teams looking for a date with North Bend Central in the championship game tomorrow here from PBA. Bridgeport already used 2 timeouts in this one as things have not quite been going the way they expected it here early on. So after a full timeout, we'll see if Dave Coolin got his squad back in order. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle is going to get a touch here right away out of the timeout, and she's going to be fouled on her way up. See who they called on here for the Patriots. It's going to be a number 30, Megan Scott. That's going to be her second personal foul already. So definitely some cause for concern there for the Patriots. Their second leading scorer now with 2 fouls already on the game, and their leading scorer here in this one is she's at 6 already. Loomis-Girdle's first free throw is up and good. Checking into the game for the Patriots, it's going to be number 45, Rachel Gooden. She checks in for Megan Scott. Good decision there by head coach Evan Smith to get his star player out of there with 2 fouls. And Rachel Gooden comes in and makes a rebound right away there as Ruthie Loomis-Girdle misses her second free throw attempt. Now popping it from the free throw here is going to be Neinhuser, but that's going to be no good, and so here comes the Bulldogs the other way. Olivia Loomis-Girdle trying to put up a shot here. She's blocked. They're going to call a jump ball. And the Patriots fans a little upset there as they thought that play should have just been a travel, not a jump ball. They do call it a jump ball, so that'll be Patriots ball no matter what. And now here comes Lauren Scott the other way, but it's going to be poked away from behind as Ella Schluterbusch kind of made a bit of a sneaky play there. Lauren Scott trying to bring it up the floor there and had no idea Schluterbusch was behind her and knocks it out of bounds. But it will stay with the Patriots. They get it down on the baseline. Neinhuser will trigger the inbound pass. Going to get it in to Lancaster. Lancaster now back to Neinhuser. Now Lancaster swings it over to Katie Kimberly. Lindsay Lancaster tries to get it into Gooden, but it's going to be taken away by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Gets it to her sister now up the floor to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch back out to Lyakos. Lyakos pulls it out. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Some good on-ball defense here from Katie Kimberly. Now she kind of has to throw it up, and Olivia Loomis-Girdle is going to grab it, but they're going to say she stepped on the baseline as she jumped up to try and corral that pass. And so another unforced turnover here for the Bulldogs, and the Patriots will take it. Patriots trying to get it in. They do. Cross-court pass now to Neinhuser. Patriots trying to get it across here. Now they're going to call a foul. And we'll see how this one goes on. It's going to be on number 22, Mackenzie Lyakos. That's her second foul of the game. And so now it's going to be, I believe, 3 team fouls here on the Bulldogs. Patriots get it back in quickly after that foul call. Katie Kimberly with it on the left wing, trying to work it back up towards the top of the key. Has to pick up her dribble, gives it away to Lancaster. Lancaster now down to Gooden, tries to put up a shot. They're going to call a double dribble here on Rachel Gooden as she was trying to get to the rim. Never picked up her dribble, so I'm going to have to assume that they are going to say that she dribbled with 2 hands. So Olivia Loomis-Girdle now gets a screen from Mormon. Now she tries to get to the rim, puts up a little layup, and a nice move there by Olivia Loomis-Girdle as she gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. And now the Patriots will turn it over, as I believe Kylie Lancaster tried running the baseline, or maybe stepped over the line. I couldn't quite see that one. I was trying to write down the score, but otherwise, some type of violation committed there on the inbounds pass for the Patriots. Now it'll go right back to Bridgeport. 2:03 remaining, 8-10 is our score in favor of the Adams Central Patriots. Now we're going to have a foul on the Patriots. So it's going to go number 11, Gracie Weichman. It's her first foul of the game for the 5'6" junior guard. 3rd team foul for the Patriots. 3 team fouls now for both teams. Schluterbusch now on the right wing. Tries to get it down low to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle back out to Schluterbusch. Pump fakes, now goes to the rim. Puts up a shot over Gooden. That's going to go over the backboard. And we're going to see what the call here is. Did Gooden touch it? Or was it just a poor shot by Schluterbusch? They're going to say Gooden did get a hand on it, or at least a finger, to alter that shot a little bit, and ultimately went out of bounds, so it will stay with the Bulldogs. Little elevator play here from the Bulldogs is going to be corralled here by Mormon. Mormon gets away to Loomis-Girdle, working against Gooden. Back out to Schluterbusch, right wing. Moves her way back to the top of the key. There's somewhere to go with it. Gets it away now to Lyakos. Mormon now hands it off to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Driving down the left side of the lane, tries to put up a layup. She's going to be pushed. And so Olivia Loomis-Girdle will go to the free throw line. And this one's going to go on number 45, Rachel Gooden. That's her first foul of the ball game. 6'4" senior center commits the 4th team foul here for the Patriots. Loomis-Girdle's first free throw is up and good. Olivia Loomis-Girdle, a 78% free throw shooter on the season for the Bulldogs. Second free throw for Loomis Girdle, up and good once more. So Olivia Loomis Girdle perfect from the line that time. And Bridgeport ties the ballgame up 10-10. Lauren Scott nearly traveled. Bridgeport fans begging for a call here. Now she's taken away by Brooklyn Mormon. And she is shoved hard to the ground. It's going to be a foul here on the Patriots. We'll see who goes on. It's going to go number 21, Briley Ninehuser. So Bridgeport the other way. Brooklyn Mormon appears to be okay. She kind of hit our scores table right here. Schluterbusch now gets down to the lane. She's going to be rejected here by Rachel Gooden. And Gooden trying to throw back in bounds, and it goes right off Ruthie Loomis Girdle's play. A fantastic play there by Rachel Gooden. And she's able to block the shot and then save the ball from going out of bounds, throwing it off Loomis Girdle. So going to be quite a different look here on the floor now for the Bulldogs as both the Loomis Girdles comes out of the game. Both Ruthie and Olivia going to take a quick seat on the bench with 1:03 to go here in the first quarter, 10-10 ball game. And the Patriots are going to throw it out of bounds here right away. So it's going to go right back to Bridgeport again. Man of the ball is Lyakos. Gets it into Schluterbusch. Into the game for the Bulldogs is going to be number 42, Grace Dean, and number 3, Alexis Hill, who came in for the Loomis Girdles. Grace Dean with her first touch of the game. She's going to turn it over as she tries to get to Alexis Hill. Now it's going to be controlled once more by Schluterbusch on the left wing. Schluterbusch working against number 41, Lauren Scott of the Patriots. Tries to put up a layup, and she's going to be blocked by Scott. And as Schluterbusch put up that layup, she fell down, and as she's laying out of bounds, the ball hits her foot. And due to the fact of her still laying out of bounds, it's going to be out of bounds and right back to the Patriots. Pretty sloppy last couple of minutes here for both teams. Patriots are going to try and fix that here as they go the other way, though. Coming down quickly is Gracie Weichman. And this one knocked away again here by the Bulldogs. But it will stay with the Patriots. Dave Coolin trying to coach up his squad that probably doesn't see a whole lot of time on the floor without the Loomis Girdles. Patriots trying to get it in, and that's going to go way over the head of Gracie Weichman. So she's going to have it back behind the half-court line, now able to get it back across the other. Ninehuser able to get it back up to Weichman. Weichman now cross-court pass to Lauren Scott. She thought about a three. Now she's going to go cross-court back to Ninehuser. Top of the key now for Kylie Lancaster, trying to get to the rim, loses the ball. That's going to go the other way. 10.8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Tie ball game 10-10. And Dave Coolin's going to quickly check in the Loomis Girdles here for this last possession as they try and get up a good shot. Olivia Loomis Girdle will bring it up the floor, crosses the timeline, and guarded here by Kylie Lancaster. Working to her left here. Kylie Lancaster steals it away here from Olivia Loomis Girdle, just rips it out of her hands. Now a half-court shot here by Ninehuser at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score 10-10, all tied up here between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the start of the second quarter right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates stronger team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says we're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to High School Hoops here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. I am Carter Longy bringing you today's action between the Bridgeport Bulldogs and the Adams Central Patriots in a Class C1 semifinal. Getting things going here in the second quarter, we have Olivia Loomis Girdle knocking down a layup here right away to give the Bulldogs a 2-point lead. Our score was 10-10 there after the first. Moves it now to 12-10. Patriots moving around a bit here. There's a shot from the left wing by Lancaster. Comes up with an air ball. Initially rebounded there by the Patriots. And Megan Scott's layup was no good, so now the Bulldogs will go the other way. Schluterbusch puts up a pop shot from the left elbow, no good. Rebounded by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, but she puts up her shot, and that's no good as well. So here come the Patriots. Weichman gets away to Megan Scott. That's going to be tipped out of bounds here by Brooklyn Mormon. Katie Kimberly checks back into the game here for Patriots. Trying to get the ball in bounds is the Patriots. 41, Lauren Scott gets it in to Kimberly. Now it's going to be Scott getting into Gooden at the free throw line. Gooden thought about a shot, but nice defense there from Schluterbusch coming in late. And now we're going to have a foul here on Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. It's going to be Ruthie Loomis-Girdle's first foul of the game. Fourth team foul here for the Bulldogs. First free throw is up and good here from Rachel Gooden. It's actually Rachel Gooden's first point of the ball game. The senior averaging 14 a game on the season for the Patriots. Takes a full quarter and about a minute and 15 to get into the scorebook. Second free throw was no good. 12-11 is our score. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter. Mormon looking for somewhere to go with it. Working here against Weichman. Able to get it away to Schluterbusch, but Schluterbusch has to go to the floor to get it. And now we're going to have a foul call, I believe. It's going to go on number 1, Katie Kimberly. It's her first foul of the game for the senior guard. Schluterbusch is on the ground trying to hold on to the ball. Kimberly got a little too aggressive in trying to force the jump ball there. Schluterbusch now, once again, working against Kimberly. Swings it over to Mormon. Mormon looking for a screen here from Loomis-Girdle, but instead goes the other way. Now gets down to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. She puts up a shot, comes up with nothing, and Gooden gets it away to Lauren Scott. Scott now crosses the timeline up the court to Kimberly. Kimberly left wing. Gives it up to Scott once more, top of the key. Scott trying to go down low to Megan Scott. And good defense there from Olivia Loomis-Girdle, forcing the turnover, and now Bridgeport will get the ball back. Kenzie Likas comes back into the game here for the Bulldogs. Olivia Loomis-Girdle, left wing now, guarded by Megan Scott. Olivia Loomis-Girdle gets it down low, puts up a shot, no good. And now the Patriots will come the other way once more. Up the floor now to Kimberly. She puts up a 3 from the right wing, no good. Rebounded here by Megan Scott. Her shot, no good. Rebounded again here as Gracie Weichman gets it away, and now they'll pull it back out to Lauren Scott. Her 3, no good from the top of the key. And so a lot of opportunities there for the Patriots, and none of them are able to result in any points. Bridgeport now the other way. Schluterbusch working against Katie Kimberly. Schluterbusch now puts up a 3 from the right wing, and that one's going to rim out, no good. Patriots full court pass up the floor to Kimberly. Kimberly pops from the left wing, banks it in. Katie Kimberly gets a 3-pointer to go. So the bank is open here for the Patriots in the second quarter. They take a lead 14-12 here over Bridgeport with 4:45 to go in the half. Now we're going to have a foul call. I believe this is going to go on Olivia Loomis-Girdle. That's going to be her second foul here of the ballgame. 5 team fouls here for the Bulldogs, 6 for the Patriots. So both teams with a chance to go into the bonus here as we finish the half. And Patriots struggling to get it in there, so we're going to have a timeout call here from head coach Evan Smith. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Another reminder, North Bend Central beat Malcolm 48-42 earlier in a semifinal game that you heard right here on the ticket. So they will be waiting for the winner of this game in the C1 championship game, North Bend Central, that is. Once again, Caitlin Emanuel led the way for them in that one, 20 points. Hallie Dolliver from Malcolm had 25 in that game, 15 in the fourth quarter to try and mount a Malcolm comeback effort, but it was unsuccessful. Plenty more games coming your way here on 93.7 The Ticket over the past couple of days and into the next week as well. We'll be continuing to carry all the semifinal games here from PBA today, and then we'll have every single championship game here on 93.7 The Ticket tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for all that. And then, of course, we'll be doing the exact same thing next week for the boys' championship games. As Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll be having every game from PBA right here on 93.7 The Ticket. Ready to go here once again now out of the timeout is the Patriots. Trying to get it across half court is Lauren Scott. She's able to get it up the floor to Megan Scott. Megan now back out to Lauren. And Gooden's now going to pop a shot from the free throw line. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded here by Brooklyn Mormon of the Bulldogs. Mormon now gives it up to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle working against Lauren Scott here, gets to the rim, tries to put it up. Now she's going to pass out of it. A nice decision there by Olivia Loomis-Girdle to get it away to her sister, Ruthie. And Ruthie's able to put it in there for 2 points. So Bridgeport ties things back up 14-14. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Now a nice pump fake up and under there from Lauren Scott, but she's unable to finish it. Got her own rebound, tried going back up again. Now we're going to have a foul on the floor. Excuse me, it looks like there wasn't a foul. Must have just been a turnover there. So Scott must have just fallen down there and then lost the ball to bounds because it's going to be Bridgeport ball. Olivia Loomis-Girdle looking for a screen from Ruthie, but she's not going to get one. And thought about a shot from the elbow. Instead, kicks it out to Mormon. Her shot, though, no good. Nine Hoos are able to get it away now to Lancaster. Kylie Lancaster before to Rachel Gooden. Rachel Gooden looking for anywhere to go with it. Jump stops at the left elbow, puts up a shot, no good, front rim. And Ruthie able to pull down the board, give it to her sister, Olivia. Olivia asking for a screen from Ruthie here. Shot put up from the right wing here by Lycos. That's going to be no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Nine Hooser. Trying to push up the floor was Adams Central, but Olivia Loomis-Girdle put a stop to that as she knocks it out of bounds. So we'll stay with Adams Central, but nice play by Loomis-Girdle to stop the fast break. Ball inbounded here to Katie Kimberly. It's up the floor here to Rachel Gooden. Gooden across the floor now to Kylie Lancaster. Katie Kimberly to Gooden on the free throw line. Gooden now going to put up a shot from about 6 feet out. No good. Rebounded by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now hits the floor for a moment. Appears to be okay, though. And now left wing here was Schluterbusch trying to get into Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, but Gooden able to knock that one out of bounds. So Bridgeport will take it out here from the sideline. Checking in for the Patriots once more is Lauren Scott. Coming out of the game is going to be Katie Kimberly. Inbounding here for the Bulldogs is Lycos. Gets it in to Mormon. Mormon now cross court to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch trying to get it down low to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, and that's going to be a kick ball here by Lauren Scott. Ball's going to stay with the Bulldogs once more. Inbounding it now for the Bulldogs is going to be Lycos. Lycos gets it in here to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. She tries putting up a shot, no good. Olivia begging for a foul there from the refs. Not going to get one, though. Now the Patriots up the floor. Megan Scott thought about one from the right wing. Now puts up a little shot. Bridgeport fans begging for a travel there. And now Olivia down the floor to Ruthie. Ruthie puts up a shot, and she's going to be fouled. And so we'll see who this one ends up going on for Patriots. It's going to be on number 21, Briley Neinhuser. It's going to be her second personal foul of the ball game. Loomis-Girdle out to the line. 5 points so far in this one. Her first free throw is up and good. So Ruthie Loomis-Girdle now 2 for 3 on the day on free throws. She's a 69% free throw shooter on the year. Loomis-Girdle's second free throw up and good once more. So Ruthie Loomis-Girdle able to knock down both free throws, puts the Bulldogs up 16-14 with 2:19 to go here in the first half. Patriots get it into Lauren Scott, working against Alexis Hill here, who's back in the game. Rachel Gooden now working against Grace Dean. Puts up a shot, no good. And hitting the floor to get the ball is Ella Schluterbusch. Good hustle play there from the 5'2 freshman guard. One's going to go on Rachel Gooden. That's going to be your second personal foul here of the game. And that's going to be the 8th team foul here for Adams Central. So that's going to put the Bulldogs into the bonus, of course. The 7th foul was, of course, a shooting foul there on Loomis-Girdle a moment ago. So that's why we didn't really address it at the time. But this is the first opportunity for bonus shots for the Bulldogs. And Schluterbusch is not able to make them pay as she misses the first one. And the Patriots will come back the other way. And now we're going to have a travel there from Kylie Lancaster. Tried to jump stop, and after the jump stop, just kind of lost her balance a bit and shuffled her feet. Loomis-Girdle's both coming back in here for the Bulldogs. Grace Dean and Alexis Hill both check out of the game. Ball inbounded to Lyakos here for the Bulldogs. Mormon now on the right wing, looking for Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Gets it out now to the corner. That's going to be Lyakos once more. Right wing now, Mormon trying to work against Weichman. Weichman with some good on-ball pressure here. Now it's going to be taken away by Gooden as Weichman had trouble getting it to Loomis-Girdle. Shot from the left wing from Kimberly. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Loomis-Girdle once more. Now it's going to be stolen away by Lindsay Lancaster. And now hitting the floor for the ball is Lauren Scott. And it's going to go out of bounds off Scott. So good hustle there from the Patriots. Unfortunately, though, not able to come up with the ball. So now the Bulldogs will go back the other way once more. Bulldogs inbounding the ball here to Mormon. Ella Schluterbusch, though, going to be the one that takes it into the front court, trying to get a lob pass into the Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. No good on the pass there, so taken away by the Patriots. Lindsay Lancaster down the corner, cross-court pass to Weichman, now back out to Kimberly, and she hits a three-pointer, her second of the second quarter here. Katie Kimberly now with a couple of tray balls for the Patriots. Mormon now into the front court, right wing. Some on-ball pressure after she picks up her dribble. Now Olivia Loomis-Girdle here trying to get into the lane, puts up a layup. That's going to be no good. A nice move from Loomis-Girdle, unable to convert. But luckily for her, her sister Ruthie's there to clean it up as she gets the rebound and puts it back for two. Lauren Scott now across to Kimberly. That's going to be taken away here by Brooklyn Mormon. Mormon out top of the key, swings it over to Lyakos on the right wing. Lyakos working against Weichman. Tries to get underneath to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. It's going to be no good, though. Nice break up there by the Patriots defense. Patriots defense making the post entries very difficult here for the Bulldogs. Not able to get a whole lot of EG entries here to Loomis-Girdle. Bulldogs trying to get it in here. And this time they do get it into Loomis-Girdle, working against Gooden. Now she'll go up, put up a shot, and that's good. Nice move there by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Really showing her ability to reach around her defender and put up a shot there. Bulldogs take a 20-17 lead, 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Kimberly over to Lancaster. Lancaster now down to Gooden. 5 seconds left, tipped out of bounds here by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. So 3.7 seconds left to go. We'll see if the Patriots can get up a quality shot here. We do have a player down, though, on the floor. I believe it's Rachel Gooden. And so this could be very bad news here for the Patriots. She's not well, but she does get up and walks away. She appears to be okay. So good news there. A couple of subs now coming in for both of these teams for this final possession. So Rachel Gooden will exit the game. Also coming out of the game for the Patriots, Lindsey Lancaster. Checking in will be Briley Ninehuser and number 41, Lauren Scott. So Patriots going to inbound once again. 3.7 seconds left. They trail the Bulldogs by 3 points here. Lauren Scott looking for someone to go with it. Gets it into Katie Kimberly. Pops a deep three from the right wing, and that nearly went in. Bounced off the rim a little bit and ends up falling off. So after the first half, our score 20-17 in favor of the Bridgeport Bulldogs, looking to stay perfect on the season and fighting for a chance to enter the championship game here against Adams Central. We'll take a break here for a few minutes, come back, recap the first half, and then get you ready to go for the second half. Stick around right here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Once again, I'm Carter Longy, your man on the call today for your C1 semifinal between the Bridgeport Bulldogs and the Adams Central Patriots. Once again, Adams Central coming into this game ranked number 3 in the tournament at a 25-1 record. The number 2 Bridgeport Bulldogs came in undefeated at 25-0. The Bulldogs, of course, been very dominant all season, winning their games by an average of 40 points on the year. However, the Patriots have been very solid as well, averaging 20-point wins per game on the year. Their one loss was a 1-point loss to Grand Island Central Catholic early in the year. So obviously, good matchup predicted coming in, and it's been that way so far. Our score 20-17 here at the half. Looking at how we got here so far, Katie Kimberly, the leading scorer so far for the Adams Central Patriots. That's 8 points. A big part of that with the 2 3-pointers there in the second quarter. Megan Scott has 6 points so far for the Patriots, followed by Kylie Lancaster with 2. And finally, Rachel Gooden, the surprise here so far, only 1 point so far here for the Patriots. She averages 14 points per game on the year, but again, only held to 1 so far. The 1 free throw for Rachel Gooden here in this one, and obviously a big part of that is that she has to be matched up with the Ruthie Loomis Girdle, by far her toughest matchup of the year. As Rachel Gooden, good size, of course, 6'4", but Loomis Girdle right behind her there at 6'3", and very, very talented, of course, a Colorado commit. And so Ruthie Loomis Girdles, now as we look over at the Bulldogs, their leading scorer over there with 11 points so far, followed by her sister Olivia with 6, and finally Ella Schluterbusch with 3 points. She hit 1 3-pointer there in the first quarter. I will say Loomis Girdle, kind of a quiet 11. Didn't really feel like she was, being super dominant there in the first half. But, when she got her opportunity, she made the most of them. She didn't miss a whole lot of shots. But the biggest thing so far for the Bulldogs in terms of their offensive, I wouldn't call it necessarily struggles, as they still lead the game, but they average 70 points per game. So with only 20 in the first half, obviously a little bit below par for them. But they've really struggled to get some post entries down to Loomis Girdle, as Gooden, although she hasn't been super dominant on offense, has done a nice job on defense there against Ruthie Loomis Girdle. Same thing there for the Bulldogs, that they've tried to get to the rim. They've had some struggles finishing around the rim, as that big presence of Gooden down there has really deterred them a bit. And really the same thing can be said for the Patriots. Gooden hasn't really been able to get a whole lot of good shots up. She's had a lot of mid-range shots that she's put up, but just hasn't really been able to knock down, because, of course, her main game has been down in the low post all season long. But again, Ruthie Loomis Girdle down there is a big opponent to try and put things up against. And again, same thing goes for both ways. Patriots not able to get a whole lot going at the rim either in terms of driving to the hole, as, of course, you got once more Ruthie Loomis Girdle down there protecting the rim. So both these teams, in order to get some offense going, are probably going to start knocking down some threes to force the help defense to come out a little bit, because both of them have just been kind of driving into a lot of bodies here early on. So we'll see if either of them try and change things up a little bit. But so far, it's been a good game, just a 3-point game here. We're about 3.5 minutes here from the tip of the second half. So we'll throw it to another break here. But stick around, because we'll have the start of the second half here coming up on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's mosaicinfo.org.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting wefixbasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to the Class C1 semifinal between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. I'm Carter Longi. I'll be bringing you the second half of action as we enter the second half into the three-point game. The Bulldogs leading the Patriots 20-17. Each of these teams looking to advance to the championship game, they'll face North Bend Central, who defeated Malcolm by a score of 48-42 earlier today in the other semifinal game. Quick score update here from Devaney, Class D1 semifinal. Cedar Catholic leading Centura by a score of 36-30 in the third quarter. They're looking for a winner to go face St. Cecilia there in the championship game in D1. Patriots start the ball here in the second half. Trying to put up a shot there for a moment was Megan Scott, but she's going to decide to pass it back out. Lauren Scott now driving to the hole, puts up a shot blocked by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. She was able to get it all the way up to the backboard, but she goes off the side of the backboard after it was severely altered there by Loomis-Girdle. So we'll stay with the Patriots after the ball went out of bounds. Inbounding the ball, Kylie Lancaster. Lancaster looking for somewhere to go with it. Has to go all the way out to the three-point line to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott now swings it over to Weichman. Weichman back to Lauren Scott. Megan Scott now on the free throw line. And now we're going to have a three-pointer here from Weichman. No good off the left iron. And now here comes Olivia Loomis-Girdle the other way. Loomis-Girdle Euro steps around Lauren Scott, puts it up off the glass. No good. Lauren Scott pulls down the rebound and pushes it up the floor to Weichman. Weichman left wing now, gets it over to Megan Scott, puts up a shot from the short corner. Air ball, Olivia Loomis-Girdle, not able to corral it. Sometimes when the shot air ball is kind of tough to kind of judge where it's going, so I think that kind of caught her off guard a little bit there. We're in a 30-second timeout there. It's going to be called here by Evan and the Patriots. So we'll keep it right here, just a 30-second timeout. Again, 7:14 to go here in the third quarter, 20-17 our score. It's going to be Patriots ball here once we get out of this timeout. And so we'll see what Evan Smith's going to draw up here. Just wants to reset a little bit here as both teams look a little kind of sloppy and confused for coming out of halftime. See if both these teams can kind of lock in again here as we get going here in the second half. Both teams returning from their huddles now, and we'll be ready to go here for the inbounds play. Triggering the inbounds pass for the Patriots will be Kylie Lancaster. Lauren Scott's going to get all the way across the corner after a screen from Rachel Gooden. Now she'll drive to the hole, puts up a layup off the glass, no good. Ball all over the place here now. Now somehow rolls all the way out to Kylie Lancaster on the right wing. Now Rachel Gooden gets it on the free throw line. Swinging it across the perimeter is the Patriots. Cross-court pass now to Weichman. Weichman puts up a little floater, no good off front iron. Weichman trying to get the board, and now there's going to be a push. I believe this is going to go on Olivia Loomis-Girdle. And Loomis-Girdle not happy with the referee here. So that's going to be her third personal foul. And now going to be taken away here by the Bulldogs. Brooklyn Moorman pushing it the other way. And now kicked and out of bounds here by Gracie Weichman. So ball will stay with the Bulldogs. Taking it out of bounds for the Bulldogs will be Mackenzie Lykos. Lykos looking for someone to go with it. Gets it out to the right wing to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch now down to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Back out to Lykos. Lykos down to Loomis-Girdle. Passing around a little bit. Now a shot from the top of the key from Moorman. No good off the mark. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now getting into the lane. Back out to her sister Ruthie. Ruthie spins against Gooden. Puts up a shot. No good. Rare miss there from Ruthie Loomis-Girdle on kind of an open layup there after a nice move to get around Gooden. Lauren Scott now the other way, back out, and they're going to say she traveled. That's a good call there by the referees. Lauren Scott, the second time she's done that this game now, tried to jump stop and then just kind of lost her footing there as she does the jump stop. Takes one more little half step forward, and that's going to result in a travel every time. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. 20-17, the Bulldogs lead over the Patriots. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now on the left wing, trying to work against Kylie Lancaster. Gets it over to Schluterbusch now, puts up a three from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by Lauren Scott, and here come Scott the other way. Tied up here now by Schluterbusch. And the freshman guard, nice job there against the senior, making her work a little bit there and eventually forcing what essentially is a turnover there. She ties her up, jump ball, possession goes to the Bulldogs. Bringing it across the timeline is going to be Moorman, swings it over to Schluterbusch. Now it's Lykos on the right wing. And now she's going to do a little lob pass to Olivia Loomis-Girdle down low. And Loomis-Girdle hits the deck. Let's see if she's okay. She's still down on the floor here. It's going to go on Kylie Lancaster, that foul. 5'8" senior guard picks up her first of the game. And Olivia Loomis-Girdle still down on the floor here. Got a trainer now out on the floor. And with Olivia Loomis-Girdle still down on the floor, we're going to take a quick break here. Hopefully she's okay. Our score 20-17, 5:51 here to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Well, I guess we didn't get to the commercial there quite yet, but we did get Olivia Loomis-Girdle to be okay, so she's able to get off the floor. And so Olivia Loomis-Girdle able to walk off under her own power, so she appears to be okay. So good news there for the Bulldogs. Into the game for her is going to be Grace Dean. Her first shot's up and no good. Still no bucket for either team here in the second half. Pushing it back the other way is the Patriots. Kimberly now swings it over to Scott. Lauren Scott, that is. Katie Kimberly again out here on the right wing, just kind of playing catch here with Lauren Scott for a moment. Now Megan Scott trying to get something up, and nice layup there from Megan Scott. Had to put quite a bit of English on that layup to get the spin off the opposite side of the glass and gets it to fall and the foul. So Megan Scott with another 2 points there for the Patriots. Again, a foul there on the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, I did not see who the refs flashed for number on the foul. But Megan Scott's free throw is up and good. And so Megan Scott, a three-point play there to tie the ballgame up 20-20 now with 5:28 to go in the third quarter. Olivia Loomis-Girdle back into the game here for the Bulldogs. able to recover quickly. Loomis Girdle tried to get it down low to her sister Ruthie, and Ruthie not able to handle the pass. A nice little lob pass there from Olivia. However, Ruthie just not quite able to hold on to it. Some good defense, though, as well from Gooden. Megan Scott with the ball now, gives it back up to Weichman. Weichman trying to work here against Mormon. Mormon now trapped by Hill as well, or excuse me, Schluterbusch. Top of the key now here for Scott. Swings it over to Weichman. Weichman now out to the left wing. Putting up a three is Kimberly. That bounces off the front iron. Rebounded here by Loomis Girdle. And Ruthie will give it up to Olivia. And here we go the other way. Olivia Loomis Girdle working against her defender. Some shot no good. Rebounded here now by the Patriots. Pushing it up the floor now to Katie Kimberly in the right corner. Tries to get it down low to Gooden. Bad pass. And here comes Schluterbusch the other way. Schluterbusch puts up a left-handed layup. That's good. Ella Schluterbusch gets into the scorebook for the first time since the first quarter when she knocked in a three-pointer. Nice fast break layup there. 22-20 is our score. The Bulldogs leading over the Patriots. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Pass to Gooden now on the right elbow. Gooden going to put up a little pop shot over Loomis Girdle, but that's going to come up empty. And so now here comes the Bulldogs. Olivia Loomis Girdle now kind of does a little hezzy move on the top of the key. And now we're going to have a foul called on the ground. It's going to go on number 30. That's Megan Scott. That's her third personal foul of the ballgame. Second team foul here for the Patriots in the second half. A couple of substitutions here for the Patriots. Coming out of the game is going to be Rachel Gooden and Gracie Weichman. Lyko's trying to get the ball in and is going to turn it over to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott now pushing up the floor all by herself. Lauren Scott goes up, puts up a layup, and there's going to be a foul called. I believe this is going to go on Ella Schluterbusch as Lauren Scott tried taking it coast to coast, and the foul indeed does go on Schluterbusch. It's her first personal foul of the game. 13th foul here for the Bulldogs. So Lauren Scott here going to the free throw line. Lauren Scott still scoreless in this one, but no more as she knocks down that first free throw. The senior guard averaging nearly 8 points per game on the season for the Patriots. Second free throw up from Scott, no good. Off back iron, rebounded by Olivia Loomis Girdle. Loomis Girdle pushes it into the front court, trying to make a move to the rim. Gets it out to Schluterbusch in the left corner. Schluterbusch now penetrates as well. Gets away to Ruthie Loomis Girdle. Can't handle the pass. Has to pass it back out to the top of the key to Lyakos. Lyakos now right wing to Mormon. Mormon cross court to Schluterbusch. Left wing puts up a three. No good. Back iron. Rebounded here by Nienhuser and the Patriots. And she's going to be fouled quickly here. It's going to go on number 1, Brooklyn Mormon. First personal foul of the ball game. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs, number 3, Alexis Hill, and number 42, Grace Dean, coming in for the Loomis Girdles once more. Seems to be a common theme here for the Bulldogs. Seems as every time the Loomis Girdles both come out together, it's always Alexis Hill and Grace Dean both coming in for them. And loose ball coming this way. Out of bounds. It's going to go the other way back to the Bulldogs. Taking out of bounds, number 22, Mackenzie Lyakos. Going to inbound it here to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch gets a screen from Hill. Now pulls it back out to the top of the key. Mormon now trying to drive down the right side of the lane. Blocked by Rachel Gooden. And as I mentioned quite a few times, it's going to be tough all game long for either of these teams to get much going here when Ruthie Loomis Girdle or Rachel Gooden is down low. As the Patriots turn it over here. I believe they dribbled out of bounds, stepped out of bounds, something of that sort. Schluterbusch now into the front court for the Bulldogs. Top of the key here working against Lauren Scott. Bounce pass, nice pass to Grace Dean. Grace Dean puts up a shot and good. Foul goes on Rachel Gooden as well. Grace Dean gets in the scorebook for the first time tonight. Third foul there for Rachel Gooden with 3:03 left to go here in the third quarter. So Grace Dean at the free throw line now trying to convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw up And off back iron, rebounded by Gooden. Patriots now back the other way. Full court pass down the floor to Lancaster. And Lindsay Lancaster able to get an easy layup down the floor for 2. (24-23) our score, 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Right wing now for Lycos. Swings it over to Mormon. Mormon pump fakes, then dribbles right, gives it off to Lycos. Lycos, little lob pass into Grace Dean. Now Schluterbusch trying to get to the rim, and it's going to be tied up a little there by Lauren Scott and eventually taken away by Grace Weichman. Loomis Gerdo's looking like they're going to come check back into the game here for Bridgeport. Now coming down the floor is Lauren Scott, and they're going to call a double dribble on her. Lauren Scott looks upset with herself. Lauren Scott looking like she said, I know to her teammate that she did it. So unfortunate turnover there for the Patriots. And now the Loomis Girdles will come back into the game for the Bulldogs. Olivia Loomis Girdle trying to get away from her defender. Lindsay Lancaster playing some good full court defense. Now Olivia Loomis Girdle tells Brooklyn Mormon come back because she's going to need some help here as they're trying to put on a kind of a one-on-one full court pressure with Lindsay Lancaster. I think they're just trying to deny the ball away from Loomis Girdle here. Schluterbusch now hands it off to Loomis Girdle. Olivia Loomis Girdle gets in, pops from the free throw line. No good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again, and this time she'll be fouled, and Olivia Loomis Girdle will head to the free throw line. This foul's going to go on number 1, Katie Kimberly. 5'7" senior guard with 2 fouls now in this one. 14 fouls now here for Adams Central. First free throw up and good from Olivia Loomis Girdle. Megan Scott checks into the game for Lindsay Lancaster. Olivia Loomis Girdle's second free throw up and good once more. So Loomis Girdle getting back into the scorebook here for the first time in the second half. Long pass to Rachel Gooden out to the half-court line. Nearly picked off by Grace Dean, but Gooden able to get it away. Now Lauren Scott trying to put up a layup, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds, and it will be staying with the Patriots. But a nice block there once more from Ruthie Loomis Girdle. Mounting the ball for the Patriots is Lauren Scott. Little lob pass into Gooden. Puts away layup. No good. Rebounded by Scott. Tries to put it up again, and no good once more. Another offensive rebound here for the Patriots. Rachel Gooden trying to put something up, and now she is going to travel. And so Rachel Gooden looking like she may have forgotten dribble right there. Got the rebound and just tried taking a couple steps. And at least put the ball on the floor there once in order to do that. And so now Bridgeport back the other way once more. Olivia Loomis Girdle, top of the key, going to pop a three-pointer, and that is going to rim in and out there for Olivia Loomis Girdle. Now ball on the floor, a fight for it here between the Bulldogs and the Patriots. Lauren Scott and Ella Schluterbusch get tied up. Possession arrow is going to keep it with the Patriots. Our score 26-23, 1:25 left to go here in the third quarter. So the Bridgeport Bulldogs putting on a full court press here now against the Patriots. Lauren Scott trying to get it in, gets it in to Megan Scott. Megan Scott gives it up now to Kylie Lancaster. Lancaster up the floor to Gooden. Olivia Loomis Girdle, some tough defense here on Rachel Gooden. Now she's going to take it up herself a little bit. Now we'll spin it back over to Megan Scott on the left wing. Scott out to Lancaster. Lancaster tied up now. Lauren Scott, right wing. Gets to Megan Scott. Now left corner, 3-ball from Weichman. Bounces around, no good. Olivia Loomis Girdle trying to get the rebound, unable to. Eventually taken away by Rachel Gooden. Puts it up for 2. Rachel Gooden, that's her first field goal of the game. It doesn't come till under a minute left here in the third quarter. Schluterberg trying to work against Megan Scott. Gets away to Ruthie Loomis Girdle. Girdle hits the floor, and the shot's no good. Lauren Scott pushing it up the floor now to Weichman. Weichman puts up a layup, and that is good. Gracie Weichman with a fast break layup, and the Patriots regain the lead, 27-26, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Olivia Loomis Girdle, top of the key, getting a screen here from Grace Dean. Now crosses back the other way, pops from the right elbow. That's good. Olivia Loomis Girdle answers right back with a 2 of her own, and now we're going to have a call on the floor here. I believe it's going to be a foul. Offensive here against number 41 to Lauren Scott. 5 fouls now against the Patriots. So Bridgeport going to get the ball back here now with 14 seconds left, leading by 1, 28-27 here over the Patriots. Lycos gets it in to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch trying to go down low to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Now Ruthie on the left elbow, back out to Schluterbusch. Thought about a three-pointer, pump fakes, goes to the rim. Gooden swats her out of bounds. 6.4 remaining now. Ella Schluterbusch had a really tough time going to the rim today against Rachel Gooden. She hasn't really given up much down there low. Lycos inbound the ball now once more. Gets into Olivia Loomis-Girdle down underneath the rim, trying to go up. All kinds of arms around her, though. Now puts up another layup. This time she'll be fouled. Can't get the layup to go, but she will head to the free throw line with 1.4 seconds left in the third quarter. So Olivia Loomis-Girdle already into double digits in this game with 10 points. Going to be looking for 11 and 12 right here to help give her team a possible three-point lead. First one is up and good. Olivia's second free throw up and rims out, no good. Rebounded by Megan Scott, and no shot attempts here from the Patriots. So they will go into the fourth quarter trailing the Bulldogs by 2, 29-27 our score. I'm Carter Longy. You're listening to 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the start of the fourth quarter.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Once again, I'm Carter Longy. You're listening to high school basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Class C1 semifinal here between the Bridgeport Bulldogs and the Adams Central Patriots. Beginning of the fourth quarter, we got a 2-point game here. And the Loomis-Girdles are going to go right to work as Olivia gets a pass down to Ruthie. She goes up for the shot, and that's going to be a foul. So Ruthie Loomis-Girdle will head to the line. It's going to go on Katie Kimberly. Third personal foul of the game. 7th team foul, though, here against the Patriots. So the Bulldogs will be in the bonus for the entirety of the fourth quarter. Loomis-Girdle's first free throw up and good. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, after scoring 11 points there in the first half and being the leading scorer for the Bulldogs, did not score in the third quarter. It's back into the scoring book here in the fourth. Loomis-Girdle's second free throw up and good. So Ruthie Loomis-Girdle perfect from the line right there and pushes the Bulldogs lead out to 4. Patriots now coming up the floor. Megan Scott putting up a left-handed layup. That's good. Megan Scott continues to be the leading offensive power for the Patriots. She's now up to 11 points here on the ballgame. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now left wing, trying to get into the Ruthie, and that ball is going to be hit over here right to our table. And underneath the table right here, refs trying to get the ball here. Good work by Nick there, getting the ball out from underneath the table. 7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2-point game here, Bulldogs leading. Right corner shot here for Schluterbusch, no good. Little lawn. Up the floor now to Kimberly. And Kimberly able to get it right to Ninehooser, and going to be a foul here. Ella Schluterbusch looks like she got her on the arm. Second personal foul there for Ella Schluterbusch. 5th team foul here for the Bulldogs, so 2 away now from the Patriots going into the bonus as well. Tough on-ball defense here from the Bulldogs. Gooden now with the ball, top of the key. Kimberly puts up a deep three from the logo. Comes up empty. That was very, very deep there for Katie Kimberly. And the Bulldogs are going to come away with it. Olivia Loomis-Girdle now across the timeline. Left wing, trying to work here against Megan Scott. Gives away to Ella Schluterbusch, left corner now, dribbles back to the wing. Now pops from the elbow. And no good. So Patriots the other way. Neinhuser gives it up to Gooden. Gooden now, wide open layup, gets it to go. So Rachel Gooden there with just her 4th and 5th points of the game with that basket. 31-31, 6:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Olivia Loomis-Girdle working against Megan Scott here. Cross-court pass here to Ella Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch now gets to Lykos. Lykos working against Neinhuser. Mormon on the right wing, looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it now to Olivia Loomis-Girdle, but first it's going to be tipped away there by Megan Scott, but it's going to go right back to Mormon. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle now on the right elbow, trying to get it to her sister Olivia, telling her to cut off of her. Now Ruthie will turn, spin, and hit the shot. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle nowhere to go with the ball and decides to just go get her team a bucket. Pushing up the floor once more as the Patriots. Weichman up to Neinhuser, blocked by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. There's the 2 new faces in for the Patriots once more. Lauren Scott and Kylie Lancaster, their 2 starters, are going to check back into the game. And so now I believe the entire starting 5 here for the Patriots is on the floor. And this ball stolen away here by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Here comes Schluterberg the other way, puts up a layup, and that's going to be no good. They're going to call a foul here on Lauren Scott, and she looks disappointed. I believe that's going to be number 2. Yeah, it's number 2 on Lauren Scott. 8 personal fouls now team fouls here for Adams Central. First free throw up and good there by Ella Schluterbusch, excuse me. Schluterbusch's second free throw up and good. Patriots now getting in, trying to move it up the floor against this full court press from the Bulldogs. And Grace Weichman does a nice job of getting it across the half-court line. Gets it out now to Lancaster. Puts up a 3, and that's good. Kylie Lancaster with a big 3 there for the Adams Central Patriots. And that's going to force Evan Smith to take a full timeout. Bridgeport leads this one 35-34. 5:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be back for more high school basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena, the site of our Class C1 semifinal matchup between the number 3 seeded Adams Central Patriots and the number 2 seeded Bridgeport Bulldogs. We've got a good game right here on our hands as Bridgeport leads 35-34 after a big 3-pointer that was just hit by Kylie Lancaster of the Patriots to push this back to just a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. 5:25 left to go here in the ball game, and right now it's anybody's game, looking for a date in the championship game with North Bend Central. It's going to be Bridgeport ball out of the timeout here after the Patriots took a timeout after that big 3 by Lancaster. 3 timeouts left here for the Bulldogs, 2 for the Patriots. Lykos looking for somewhere to go with the ball on the right wing. Gets it over to Mormon now in the corner. Mormon up to Schluterbusch, top of the key. Schluterbusch now over to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Gets a screen from her sister Ruthie. Nice job there fighting through the screen by Kylie Lancaster. Now Loomis-Girdle nearly turns it over. Taken away there for a moment by Megan Scott, but quickly recovered by Brooklyn Mormon. And now there's going to go be a foul called on Megan Scott. I believe that's her 4th personal foul, if my count's correct. So that could definitely be a problem here for the Patriots. And we have not seen a sub sent for Megan Scott yet, which kind of surprised me. And the free throw is no good there by Brooklyn Mormon. So Patriots rebound, and now they'll go the other way. Lauren Scott now, top of the key. Gets down to Megan Scott. Megan Scott pump fakes Ruthie Loomis-Girdle and puts up the up and under. A nice move there by Megan Scott for 2 points for the Patriots. Patriots now regain the lead 36-35 over the Bulldogs. Loomis-Girdle gets a screen there from Lyakos. Now hands it off to Mormon. Loomis-Girdle, Ruthie that is, going to try and set a screen there for Mormon. Now in the hands of Lyakos. Lyakos now at the free throw line. Trying to get it to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Makes a nice cut, but kind of a poor pass there by Lyakos. Didn't really lead her there. Ball was a little bit behind her on her cut. 14 to go here in the fourth. We're going to have another timeout. We're waiting to see here. It's going to be another full timeout here, this time taken by Bridgeport. So we'll take another quick 30-second break. Once again, we got a good one on our hands here. Adams Central leading Bridgeport 36-35 with 4:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back with more basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. As I just said before we went to the break, we've got a good one on our hands here between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs, fighting for a spot in the C1 championship game. 36-35 is our score. The Patriots leading the Bulldogs by 1 with 4:18 left to go here in the ballgame. Bridgeport to inbound the ball. It's Lyakos trying to get in and gets it to Schluterbusch. Puts up a three from the corner. That's good. Ella Schluterbusch with the big three for the Bulldogs. Patriots now in a little bit of trouble there with Gracie Weichman, able to finally get it away, though, to Scott. Now Megan Scott here on the right elbow gets it back out to Weichman. Lauren Scott, top of the key, gets it to Megan Scott, right elbow. Megan Scott looking for someone to go with it. And Patriots moving around the perimeter, three from the corner. That's good. Another big three there from Gracie Weichman. She answers right back. 39-38 our score. Adams Central leads by 1. 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Olivia Loomis-Girdle gets a screen from her sister Ruthie, now backs it back out. Cross-court pass over to Schluterbusch, excuse me. Lyakos left wing. Lyakos top of the key now, looking for someone to go with it. Gives it over to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch pump fakes, now drives towards the rim for a moment, pulls it back out. Lyakos hands it off to Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Olivia trying to get to the rim, now blocked by Gooden. No foul call there. Clean block there by Rachel Gooden, as she's done so many times already this game. Ball will stay with Bridgeport. Trailing by 1, 3:08 to go. Now a little bit of a mix-up right here. Well, ball ready to be inbounded here. Corner to Schluterbusch, puts up another three, and this one off front iron. And Brooklyn Mormon trying to get a rebound there, and she's going to be called for the over the back. Your second personal foul there on the 5'7" junior guard. Out of the game goes Mackenzie Lyakos. In for her comes Alexis Hill. Alexis Hill on Lauren Scott. Now taken away here by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle pushing it back the other way. Guarded here by Kylie Lancaster. Ball at the top of the key with Brooklyn Mormon. Now over to Alexis Hill. Alexis Hill hands it off now to Olivia Loomis-Girdle once more. Trying to go down low to Ruthie. Ball's knocked away, but it's collected by Ella Schluterbusch. Puts up a little jumper from about 5 feet out. No good. Rebounded here by the Patriots. 2:25 left to go. Still a 1-point lead here for Adams Central. Lauren Scott in the front court swings it over to Weichman. Weichman now to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott working against Alexis Hill. Quite a size advantage here for Lauren Scott. Alexis Hill standing at just 5 foot tall. Down low now to Lancaster. Swings it across to Weichman. Thought about a three-pointer. Pump fakes. Now puts up a little floater. No good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Back out to Lauren Scott. Three-pointer from the college line. No good. Rebounded once more by the Patriots. Finally taken away by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle for a minute. Now it's a tie-up on the floor between Weichman and Loomis-Girdle. And I believe they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Patriots. They'll keep the ball. Checking back into the game is Megan Scott. She has 4 personal fouls. So that's something to keep an eye on. Also back into the game is number 1, Katie Kimberly. Grace Dean comes in for Brooklyn Mormon. Mounting the ball here for the Patriots, number 1, Katie Kimberly. Kimberly getting it into Gooden. Gooden does a nice job of sealing her defender, but Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, does a nice job of coming over to make the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout here from head coach Evan Smith and the Patriots. And it's going to be another full timeout, so we'll take another quick 30-second break. Stick around, folks. You don't want to miss the end of this one. 39-38, 1:40 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to an exciting Class C1 semifinal game here between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. A 1-point game here in favor of the Patriots at this moment in time. 1:40 to go here in the ball game. So Bridgeport trailing by 1. And Adams Central has the ball here, inbounding it down below their own basket. Inbounding the ball here for the Patriots will be number 11, Gracie Weichman. Once again, these two teams facing off for a chance to face North Bend Central in the Class C1 championship game. Weichman looks for somewhere to go with it. Lobs it out now to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott with some tough pressure here from Ella Schluterbusch. And now we'll get a foul from Schluterbusch. I believe that's Schluterbusch's 3rd foul of the game. That's going to be 17 fouls now on Bridgeport, so Scott will go to the line. Lauren Scott's first free throw up and good. So Lauren Scott able to hit the front half of the 1-and-1. Free throw is definitely going to be big here down the stretch for Patriots. Lauren Scott for the back half. Rolls around, no good. Ball batted around a little bit here, and now it's finally collected by the Bulldogs. Olivia Loomis-Girdle trying to work against her defender. Gets it out to Schluterbusch. Now to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Back up to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch here guarded by Megan Scott. Schluterbusch looking for somewhere to go with it. 1:10 remaining. And nearly a tragic mistake there for the Bulldogs as Brooklyn Mormon didn't realize the ball was coming for her. Realized last second though. Mormon now in the corner. Doesn't know where to go with it. And finally, timeout is forced there by Dave Coolin as it's going to be another full timeout. 56.6 seconds to go. Adams Central leading 40-38 over Bridgeport. We're going to have to take another quick 30-second break here, and we'll come back here. Again, exciting games, folks, Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to an exciting matchup between the Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. A 2-versus-3 matchup has been what it was expected to be. A 2-point game here with under a minute to go in the ballgame. Adams Central with a 2-point lead right now over the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Both the Loomis-Girdle sisters have been relatively quiet here in the second half, especially over the last few minutes. So we'll see if they can go to their 2-star players to maybe get some points on the board here for the Bulldogs. Patriots have done a nice job, though, just really crowding the lane. Now we're going to have a foul call, and I believe it's probably going to go on Rachel Gooden here. She was guarding Ruthie Loomis-Girdle, and it does, in fact, go on Gooden. I believe that's 4 personal fouls now on Rachel Gooden, so that could be something to keep an eye on as well here. Megan Scott and Rachel Gooden, the 2 leading scorers on the season for the Patriots, both now with 4 fouls in the ballgame. First free throw up and good from Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Loomis-Girdle now up to 16 points on the ballgame. Second free throw to tie the ballgame is good. So Ruthie Loomis-Girdle with a couple of big free throws there for the Bulldogs. As she now puts them in a position where we are in a tie game, 40-40, 52.7 seconds to go. Inbound pass to Rachel Gooden, now back to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott guarded by Schluterbusch. Scott now to Megan Scott. Megan Scott gets into the lane, puts up a shot. It's going to be blocked by Loomis-Girdle once again. So Adams Central will take it out of bounds. 1 timeout remaining for each of these teams. I believe the Bulldogs only have a 30-second left. I'm not sure about the Patriots. Lancaster looking for somewhere to go with it. Has to throw way back to Scott, and she's able to save it from going out of bounds. Now they're way back behind the timeline. And now we're going to have a timeout called here by the Patriots. They're going to use their final timeout, and it is a full timeout. So we'll take one more 30-second break here. A lot of timeouts here in the last couple of minutes. 37.5 to go. The Bulldogs did tie it up off those Ruthie Loomis-Girdle free throws, but we'll be right back here for the end of this ballgame on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates stronger team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says we're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back out of the timeouts. 37.5 seconds to go here in the ball game. 40-40 is our score between Adams Central and Bridgeport. I believe each team now has 0 timeouts left. Excuse me, Bulldogs have 1. Adams Central has 0. A little bit of a scoreboard mix-up here at PBA. So the Bulldogs have 1. Adams Central now out of timeouts, so that could be definitely crucial here down the stretch with a 40-40 ball game with less than a minute to go. Inbounds pass to Lauren Scott. Guarded by Mormon, and she quickly gets past her. Now up the floor to Whiteman. Back to Lauren Scott now out by the logo extended. Schluterbusch trying to get Garter, and now down to Gooden. Scott in the corner. Bridgeport trying to put on some on-ball pressure here. 18 seconds to go. Looks like Adams Central going to do whatever they can here to take the final shot. Lauren Scott bounce pass to Gooden. Gooden puts it up, and they're going to call a foul here on Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Third personal foul of the game here on Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. And now Rachel Gooden goes to the line with a chance to put the Patriots up with 11.3 seconds to go in the ballgame. Gooden's first shot up and no good. A big miss there and a big break for the Bulldogs with Rachel Gooden missing that first free throw. Once again, the Bulldogs still have timeout left, so they can take one if they were to get the rebound here. Gooden's second free throw up and no good once more. Rebounded by Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Here comes Olivia the other way. Bulldogs now a chance to put up the final shot. Schluterbusch back out to Lycos. Thought about a three-pointer, decides not to. Now we're going to have a timeout call here by the Bulldogs as Dave Coolin decides there's no better time than ever to use his final timeout. We have half a second on the clock here, and it looks like Bush is going to probably be upset here because I think probably some time ran off the clock there that shouldn't have. Refs are going to go talk to them, the scores table, and try and get something figured out here. I'm not sure how much time will be put back on, but I'm going to assume that's going to be more than a half second. Now I see somebody saying 1.4. So now it says just one full second. So we'll see what they end up going with here. So 1 second on the clock. It's a full timeout here. Excuse me, a 30-second timeout here for the Bulldogs. But no matter what it is, I guess we're just going to keep it here anyways as we wind down here. And it is going to be 1.4. So 1.4 seconds here for the Bridgeport Bulldogs to try and get off a shot for the win. 40-40 is our score. Overtime is definitely in play right here. But Bridgeport's going to have one final chance here before we head to overtime to try and push themselves to the C1 championship game. Bridgeport fans on their feet. Here we go. Lycos triggering the inbounds pass. Gets it into Mormon. Mormon now gets away. Puts up a shot, and they're going to say no good. She did not get it off in time. So, folks, we are going to overtime. 40-40 is our score. Bridgeport and Adams Central going to go duke it out here in an extra period. We're going to take a break and come back. Get ready, folks, because buckle in. The C1 championship game is on the line right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills, the best of the best. You can play those courses and more without ever leaving the city of Lincoln at Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle has the city's best golf simulators, 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's MOSAICINFO.org.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're ready to tip things off in overtime here in the Class C1 semifinal between Adams Central Patriots and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. We have a 4-minute overtime period. And here's the tip. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle will win it once more. And here comes the Bulldogs the other way. Right wing here for Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Trying to work off a screen from Ruthie. Puts up a shot from the baseline. Bounces around on the rim. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Lauren Scott and the Patriots. Scott now pushing it up to the right side. Forward pass up the floor to Katie Kimberly. Lauren Scott now down to Gooden. Gooden trying to go somewhere with it. Gets up to Lauren Scott. Right wing three-pointer. No good off the front iron. And rebounded by Ella Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch crosses the timeline into the front court. Olivia Loomis-Girdle here on the left wing. Lycos thought about a three-pointer for a moment. Decides to pass it up. Mormon now top of the key. Schluterbusch right wing. Schluterbusch backs it back out now. Lobs it into Olivia. Lycos now out on the left elbow. Taken away by Gracie Weichman, who runs in there. Lycos did not see her coming and just rips it away from her. 2:54 to go. Still have not had a bucket here in overtime. Gooden down low now. Back out to Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott top of the key. Finds Megan Scott on the right elbow. Scott now back out to the left wing. Kimberly puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Pushing up the floor is Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch tries putting up a shot against Scott, no good. Schluterbusch quite a few times now today has gone against the bigger Scott and has been unsuccessful. Now it's Weichman the other way for the Patriots, puts up a shot, and that's going to be a foul on Olivia Loomis-Girdle. So Gracie Weichman, the 5'6" junior guard, going to go to the line with a chance to break this tie here in overtime. I believe that's the 4th personal foul there on Olivia Loomis-Girdle. So that could be a game changer as well if she happens to pick up her 5th here before the end of overtime, or if we go to a second overtime, it could definitely make a big difference in this ballgame. First free throw was good there from Weichman. Now with 6 points on the game. Second free throw on its way from Weichman. That's good as well. So Gracie Weichman up to 7 points on the game and pushes the Patriots lead to 2. 42-40, 2:23 left to go in the ballgame. Olivia Loomis-Girdle left wing. Ruthie trying to get open against Gooden. Loomis-Girdle swings it across now to Schluterbusch. Schluterbusch to Mormon. Mormon going to give it to Loomis-Girdle. And now we're going to have a foul call on the floor. It's going to go number 32. That's Kylie Lancaster. It's her second personal foul of the game. But more importantly, it's going to send Olivia Loomis-Girdle to the line. Both teams in the bonus here. Adams Central will go into the double bonus as well on their next foul. First free throw is knocked down by Olivia Loomis-Girdle. So Bridgeport already into the double bonus, and Bridgeport also with 19 fouls. So next time they foul, Adams Central will go into the double bonus as well. So both these teams will be shooting 2 free throws on every foul here from this point on. Loomis-Girdle second free throw up and good. Olivia Loomis-Girdle some clutch free throws there. 42-42 our score, 2:05 left to go. Lauren Scott looking for somewhere to go with it. Trying to dribble up the floor against Schluterbusch. Now a long pass up to Weichman. Puts up a jumper, no good. A rebound is here by Mormon. Mormon pushing it up the floor by herself. Going against Lauren Scott. Decides to pull back a little bit. Gets it to Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. Puts it up. And blocking foul on Gracie Weichman. They're going to say that she was not set. Adams Central's fans very upset. Might be able to hear them through my headset. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle goes to the free throw line now with a chance to put Bridgeport back up. The first free throw is no good from Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. 69% free throw shooter, unable to convert on the first one. Second free throw now coming from the Colorado commit. Up and good. Ruthie Loomis-Girdle now up to 18 points on the ballgame. Inbound pass to Gracie Weichman. Lauren Scott now trying to move it up the floor. Loomis-Girdle going to take it away. Olivia, that is, going against Scott right now. She's going to be pushed. And Lauren Scott's going to pick up another foul. I believe that's her 3rd of the game. Excuse me, that's actually going to be Lauren Scott's 4th personal. So lots of very key players in this ballgame now up to 4 fouls. Megan Scott, Lauren Scott, and Rachel Gooden, all with 3 fouls here for the Patriots, along with Olivia Loomis-Girdle with 4 over on the other side for the Bulldogs. First free throw is no good there for Olivia Loomis-Girdle. Second one, though, is up and good. Lauren Scott now pushing it up the floor. Cross-court pass now to Katie Kimberly over in the left corner. Top of the key now for Scott. Back to Kimberly, left wing. Now we get it to Megan Scott on the free throw line. Megan Scott puts up a shot. It's going to be no good, but it's going to be a foul called on Ruthie Loomis-Girdle. So the refs are definitely not letting much physicality go here down the stretch. So something that's going to be very important here down the stretch is going to be free throws. I think that might have been the 4th personal on Ruthie Loomis-Girdle as well. So I believe the 3 best players on Adams Central, the 2 best players on Bridgeport, all with 4 fouls right now. Megan Scott's first free throw was good. Scott up to 14 points in the game now and cuts the Bulldogs lead to 1, now with a chance to tie it. Scott's second free throw. Up. Good. Megan Scott with 2 clutch free throws there for the Patriots. 1:20 to go. Tie ball game once again, 44-44. Olivia Loomis-Girdle crosses into the front court at the top of the key. Passes it over to Mormon. Now Loomis-Girdle trying to make a cut. Back to the top of the key to Lycos. Pops a three from the college three-point line off the front rim. Rebounded by Rachel Gooden. Trying to push up the floor now is Weichman. Left wing extended is Lancaster. Now back up to Weichman. Some tough on-ball pressure here from Bridgeport, courtesy of Schluterbusch and Mormon. Weichman trying to work here against Mormon. Wasting quite a bit of time off the clock here. Megan Scott catches it left elbow, takes one dribble in, kicks it back up to Kimberly. Left wing three, good! Katie Kimberly hits a massive three to put the Patriots up by 3. 23 seconds to go. Bulldogs need a 3 here. Ruthie gets her sister Olivia a screen. Cross court to Schluterbusch. Top of the key. Pump fakes. Goes to the lane. And now bounce pass to Ruthie. Out of bounds. Unable to handle it. And now with 11.5 to go, the Bulldogs are going to be forced to foul. Alexis Hill going to check in for Lycos. And something important here is going to be who's going to foul, because Olivia Loomis-Girdle already has 4 fouls, and I believe Ruthie does as well. Long pass here up the floor to Megan Scott, and it's going to go nearly all the way out of bounds. Back out to Rachel Gooden, puts up the 2-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Olivia, trying to push it on the floor. She falls down, no foul call, and now the rebound on the ground, laying on it. What's the call? Was the jump ball before it, or did the buzzer sound? Refs discussing what's going to happen here at half court. It's a 3-point lead for the Patriots. Will it be a jump ball, or will the game be over? The fate of the C1 semifinal rests on this decision. Refs heading to the scores table. And they have called the ball game. The Adams Central Patriots will advance to the championship game as they defeat the Bulldogs by a final score of 47-44 on a bit of a controversial ending in overtime. We'll take a quick break, then we'll come back and get you your stats for the game and all that good stuff, set you up for the next game that we got coming up. But we'll be back in about 60 seconds to give you the recap of this game. Stick around right here, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yet another emotional ending to his state championship tournament game here at PBA as the Adams Central Patriots are able to defeat the Bridgeport Bulldogs by a final score of 47-44. Adams Central improves to 26-1 on the season. Bridgeport loses their first game of the season here in the semifinal, and that will end their season right here as they are unable to get past Adams Central. Again, a very controversial ending there to that game. It was a full court pass. Adams Central took it out of bounds, threw it way down the floor to Megan Scott, overthrew her by quite a bit. Looked like the ball was going to go out of bounds. Scott's able to save it back in bounds to Gooden. Gooden puts up a shot, no good. Then Olivia Loomis-Girdle gets the board, starts pushing up the floor, falls down, and then, a little bit of a kind of a 50-50 foul call there. The Bridgeport fans wanted one, and then obviously the Adams Central fans didn't think there was one, and there was kind of a scrum on the floor. One jump ball, one was saying the game was over. Refs discussed it, and after discussing it, they decided that the time had run out, so Bridgeport left with maybe a little bit of something to be desired there. Looking at the game, obviously we went to overtime 40-40, and then the Patriots won overtime by a score of 7-4. Katie Kimberly hit a massive three, and then along with 2 free throws from both Megan Scott and Gracie Weichman helped push them over the edge to get 7. The Loomis Girdles were the only 2 players for the Bulldogs that were able to score there in overtime, with 3 from Olivia and 1 from Ruthie. Ruthie finishes the game with 18 points. Olivia finishes with 14. Ella Schluterbusch finishes with 10. And Grace Dean finishes with 2. Just 4 players today in the scoring column there for the Bulldogs. As for the Patriots, a little bit more of a balanced effort. 15 points from Megan Scott. She led the effort, followed by 11 from Katie Kimberly. She had 3 threes in this ball game, then followed up by 7 points from Gracie Weichman, 5 points from Kylie Lancaster, 5 points from Rachel Gooden, who averages 14 a game on the year. So if you would have told me before the game that the Patriots are going to win with only 5 points from Rachel Gooden, I probably would not have believed you. And then finally, running out the scoring for the Patriots, number 2 from Lauren Scott and 2 from Lindsay Lancaster. But once again, the Pats are victorious over the Bulldogs by a final score of 47-44. They will meet North Bend Central in the C1 championship game. Make sure you stick around. We got session 2 coming up here at PBA. More state basketball coming your way on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is